See, this is why I should have played on the Intel PC. 5-man snow death ball. Waiting for the draft. Sellout. We're not sellouts.
You're a sellout,
But again,
Land Polar.
I've not said it enough. Thanks Intel. Thanks Twitch featuring us on their front page. Good stuff. Luffy here, not quite getting the memo about, putting Cam at the start of his name.
Yeah, he does what he wants.
Maybe he should get kicked from the team, I don't know. People have been kicked for less. Anyway, into the draft of game
Willing
2.
to sign up for the Cambridge team. Heard it here first.
Radiant team banned.
Ban and the Death Prophet coming up from Cambridge. Kind of
Yeah.
standard, they did that last game.
Looks like it will be fairly standard. OP heroes get banned.
Dire team
Earth Spirit,
banned.
yeah.
OP, 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 OP.
OP. Shout out to Dog for being Dog. Woof woof.
Radiant team
OD
banned.
again getting banned. So these are the two heroes that Steve had a lot of success with. And Cambridge just banning them out, putting Steve on heroes he's not comfortable with, and seemed quite successful last game.
10 seconds remaining.
Shout out to X Chris.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
Reserve
There goes the
time.
OD. Let's see if Oxford prioritise the Knicks. No, they didn't enjoy the Enchantress
Dire
last game.
team pick.
It is
No.
one of Bursa's favoured heroes.
That was one of the biggest problems.
Yeah. Unfortunately for Oxford, I know that Nyx is his preferred hero of those two, so they actually found out his better hero at the first time. See if if Cambridge want to capitalise that and pick up the Nyx. Probably won't do it first pick.
Yeah. Taking their time again. No established
10
plan.
seconds
Probably talking about it
remaining.
now.
5 seconds remaining.
Dr. Muppets has questions about my Invoker skill build.
Breaking into reserve time.
Don't even
now.
know who this guy is.
Radiant team.
The Witch Doctor pick, a pretty safe pick up there.
Yeah, I know that Sean thinks that hero is really good. I'm not sure I agree wholeheartedly, but he's good in some situations. Let's see if
He offers a lot though.
he gives a lot, that's for sure.
Yeah, stunner, heal, and
He's a giver, not a
ultimate.
taker.
Witch Doctor's a giver, not a taker. Yeah.
Let's see if he gets the synergy he needs. I'd like to see a Burge Razor this game.
10
I know
seconds
that.
A Razor?
remaining.
Yeah,
Not very picked up this meta, but.
yeah, it's definitely not in the meta right now, but
5
Burge
seconds
does enjoy
remaining.
that hero.
Do you mean
know.
Gurge?
Gurge, I did mean Gurge.
Yeah, Gurge.
Reserve time.
Oxford going into the reserve time straight away. Also, Oxford do like picking up the Faceless Void, but the Witch Doctor
Faceless
already a hero.
Void.
Well, they pick it anyway.
There's the
but,
Faceless Void. Potential
team
for
pick.
calamity here,
Potential
but also
disaster.
huge plays. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, let's see how it goes. Ned, he's had a few good Cranium Spheres in the past couple of weeks, practicing Void, so we'll see how that goes.
You think that will be run as a core? You were saying that Ned likes it as a core.
He's kind of flexible with it. He likes to play it as a core, but he doesn't mind playing it offlane either. So
Yeah, I think just lacking that ability to really flash farm
10
makes it
seconds
hard to
remaining.
take the Void to the next level as a core. I really like him as an offlaner though.
5
yeah, he's
seconds
very
utility.
very strong. That new time walks,
Yeah.
pretty strong spell. You can't
The
burst
second
him down
pick here,
straight
they're
away.
looking
Reserve
for some
time.
synergy with the Chronosphere hopefully. They might go for another Invoker. I think if they do, they'll find themselves presented with the Nyx almost immediately.
And that Invoker from last game on Cabbage wasn't particularly effective.
He never really got the chance to show what he could do though. He was shut down really hard mid with those
absolutely,
ganks, and his team didn't really get anything out of the other lanes during that time. So
Yeah,
there's nothing
the
really
safe
he could do.
lane for Oxford was pretty dangerous.
Yeah,
4 deaths in 6 minutes, and
definitely there's potential though with the old Sunstrike.
the Venge
Going for
coming
the
out.
Venge there.
That is a denied pick, I guess.
Yeah, I would say so. Definitely a
stopping
block
Cambridge.
pick, stopping probably the best counter to Void.
Well, apart from the Witch Doctor.
Witch Doctor, yeah, pretty good as well.
But not letting Cambridge have the Venge and the Witch Doctor, which is a good idea.
But yeah, Venge definitely a very strong counter Void. A go-to there, but we've already got a Sean here, and it's really Sean that plays the Venge, so potentially no need to ban there, but we'll see. If you pick the Zeus up, it's probably going to be for Dizluffy. He does like to play the Zeus mid. That's going to be should be a fairly simple lane whoever he's matched up against.
Yeah, Zeus is pretty good. He can hang back, get CS with his Q.
10 seconds remaining.
Not play too aggressively, but equally on a mid who's quite weak, he can
Yeah.
play aggressively and
Radiant
Strong
shut
and
him
team
weak
down.
against the
ban.
Void in the sense that he can get a lot of nuke damage down quickly before the Void can backtrack.
Yeah,
But because it's so quick, if the Void does get backtrack off, that's going to be most of his
Radiant
damage
team
negated.
ban.
we can see the Ember getting banned out. That's another Steve mid hero that he's been quite successful with. So Cambridge really shutting down the mid player from
Yeah,
Oxford here.
Cambridge done their homework here. They know who they want to ban, and Oxford sensibly banning out the Spectre. I think the global strat
10
from Zeus and
seconds
Spectre can be
remaining.
absolutely huge,
Yeah, also
especially if you couple it with something
Five
like a
the
Nature's
seconds
ancient
Prophet.
remaining.
apparition ban as well, stopping any push shenanigans that Oxford might try.
Hmm.
Reserve time.
It's also meaning that Cambridge will have the opportunity to draft themselves a push strat because he's so good against that as well.
Yeah, with a witch doctor.
Already good
The
heal
next man
coming out.
there,
There is the next man.
Radiant team
See if
pick.
they go into the Invoker here. They do.
the Invoker again.
Yeah.
So Invoker
Dire
can be
team
played by
pick.
Steve as well. So I've seen Steve play the Invoker. I've seen Cabbage play the Invoker. So they might
Okay.
mix that up. That could be a mid Invoker.
Yep. Bit of flexibility. Looks like they're prioritizing that next ban whenever they want to pick the Invoker. Sensible decision, really. By the end of the 40 minutes, Invoker can be taking about 800 damage every 4 seconds from Nyx, which is obscene.
Yep,
Good to watch.
dirty, dirty.
Yeah, it's like, well, I'm not going to say, I don't want to get
10
fired.
seconds remaining.
Save too good.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
But Invoker,
Valve
it's quite a
spamming out
hard
the
matchup
Breaking
against
into
the Zeus.
reserve
Twitch
time
spamming
now.
out the Gabe chat.
Twitch chat's found some sort of copy pasta to spam. Not really worth reading. I'll read it out later if we have a pause.
Yeah. Lots of college chat.
The Shadow Shaman pick
Radiant
here.
team pick.
Okay,
A
this is
lot of
a
lockdown. It
push
looks a
strat.
lot like a push strat
Yeah.
here already. Yeah.
That's probably going to be a burst of Shadow Shaman. So he was offlane last game, but I know that he likes the Shadow Shaman a lot. We might see a Burge, Spirit Breaker, Clockwork, Batrider, something like that. Something that gives him a bit of pick off.
Yeah, the Burge Clockwork, it's pretty good.
It's infamous.
Yeah, I've come on the wrong side of that a few
Yeah.
times.
Spirit breaker.
There's
Spirit
Spirit
Breaker
Breaker.
pick on Oxford.
That
That's something I've
Dire
not seen.
team
that's going to be
pick.
interesting. They've already got the Void, so it looks like they're going to run the Void as core and put the Spirit
Yeah,
Breaker offlane.
looks like they want to shut down the.
Very tough to play Spirit Breaker this game with 3 disables
Yeah,
already out.
Zeus can of course with Ether Lens easily bolt the Spirit Breaker
Yeah,
heading towards him.
yeah. It's going to be potentially a very good Spirit Breaker game. There's very squishy heroes already out in Cambridge. If he times the charges right, very,
10
very high kill
seconds
potential.
remaining.
But at the same time, if he tries to charge in and he gets
5
scouted out
seconds.
beforehand,
Your
he's not going to get
captain is
anywhere. He's going to be
close.
Yeah,
blown apart.
he really needs to charge from a good angle, get a Shadow Blade, really
Reserve
surprise the
time.
enemies. Chat's gone full retard.
Yeah. So we're going to be looking towards an offlaner and a safe laner for Cambridge now. Be interesting to see what they pick. Will really dictate the flow of the game that they're going to aim for.
Yeah, 3 in here is no. Oh, there's the physical damage.
Okay,
I
they've
was
gone
just
for the
about to
Sven.
say,
Radiant team
Great physical
ban.
and
yeah,
also great armor as well with that Warcry. It means that
quite good
when they're
initiation.
pushing, if the chrono goes down, the Warcry's up, Void is going to literally tickle them. It's going
Yeah,
to be kind of creepy, but not going to do any damage.
they do have a little bit of minus armor on the Venge, but that Warcry is a lot of
10
armor. So
seconds remaining.
Very, very nice against the Spirit Breaker as well. Spirit Breaker mostly physical
5
based, only
seconds
his ult
remaining.
magic. He's not going to have a
Dire
great
team
time charging
ban.
the Sven. And of course, it is another stun for the Spirit Breaker to deal with.
yeah, that's a lot of disables
Yeah.
on Cambridge. So we maybe want some burst physical damage, magic damage, sorry, for Oxford here.
10 seconds
Being able to
remaining.
delete someone, especially the Savan in Chrono.
Yep, Oxford with
5
the
seconds remaining.
choice of a number of different cores, different supports.
Like Lena, Lion, that kind of thing.
Yep,
Reserve time.
anything with the disable really. I really like Bane here. He's very good at catching people off as they're trying to push.
Yeah, a
Although
lot of
obviously it's going to
lockdowns.
be hard with all these disables for him to get a decent grip off. Basically, I would think they want a little bit of extra BKB piercing stuff, just so that Sven can't really do anything. They've got the chrono, they've got the charge from the Spirit Breaker already. But
Well,
if they can
the
get
ult
something
from
like
Spirit Breaker.
a Beastmaster or a Bane,
Yeah,
something like that can properly ruin a Sven's day. And the
and they
gyro will get banned out.
Radiant
That's an
team
interesting
pick.
ban.
I think this game will come down to who initiates. To be honest, the initiation is so strong for both teams.
Hmm.
Whoever gets a good start
Oh, and they
should
go
pull
with the
through.
Viper. So
The
that's
Viper
Dire
pick up.
team
might be a
pick.
safe lane Viper with a roaming Venge Spirit Breaker. It's gonna be saucy, spicy meatballs, but I don't know if it's gonna get them anything here with all of the disable. It's gonna be important that they get vision down so they can know where it's safe for them to go. And Cambridge will be looking to use that Zeus, trying to eliminate as much of that vision as they can. Really, that's going to be the key, I think, so far.
Yeah,
10
Viper's going to
seconds
look towards
remaining.
being the tank, I think, for
Mhm.
Oxford here, soaking up the magic and the physical damage,
5
Definitely.
seconds
I'd
and then
remaining.
almost
get the
like to
boost.
see a Night Stalker at this point. I think they benefit a lot from having that extra tank, that extra
Reserve
vision,
time.
Yeah,
and it makes it a lot harder for the ganks to come out from Radiant during the night time when they have that reduced vision, which is so annoying to play with.
the Shadow Shaman and Witch Doctor are, kind of squishy, so it'd be good to see someone with a little bit more
Yeah.
frontline ability. Iron Charge calling, obviously no courses
Oh,
on
and they
how
go
to draft an Oxford.
Necrophos.
The Necrophos, something,
Okay,
okay.
I've seen this strat before from Cambridge. They like to run this. They put Disluffy solo on the Necrophos in the safe lane. Pretty much whoever he goes up against as an offlaner, they're going to have a hard time to kill the Necrophos, and Necrophos will get his farm. And then they'll run a very disable heavy tri lane and just try to destroy the other team's safe lane.
I mean, we're seeing Invoker again played by Cabbage, and the
Mhm.
Invoker safe lane didn't go too well last time,
Yeah,
so
I think
we'll
he
have
could
to
be in
wait and
with a
see what
rough game if
happens.
he ends up safe lane again. But much better supports this time to deal with that aggro. They got the Venge, they've got the minus armor and the stun from her, they've got the Spirit Raker who can be in a lot of places at once to help out, and they've got the Viper who's obviously a lot tankier than
Prepare for
their
battle.
Wind Ranger was. So yeah, we see the Cambridge smoke gank attempt heading bot again. Zeus starting with 2 clarities, not confident that he's going to be able to get his bottle quickly. Normally, you only really need 1.
Yeah,
And Disluffy heading towards the top lane with his Mel Talisman. He's going to be
we see that smoke coming out
happy
now,
enough against the Void.
rotating to the
Yeah.
Radiant jungle.
Again, I don't think they're going to find much here. Might catch the Spirit Breaker if the Spirit Breaker gets unlucky. But it looks like he's just placing a ward and getting out.
Yeah,
Going to be back with the team.
Cambridge getting one more down in the jungle, looking for someone.
Yep, and that's a classic ward for when you want to do that sort of aggro tri lane. You can see anything that's coming in from the side
30
to cut
seconds
you
to
off from
battle.
behind. And it also gives you great vision towards the pull, so you can see when that pull's happening. If the other team is foolish enough to pull, you can go for it.
Burge doing a very irritating Mario
Yeah.
jump there.
Sean places a ward mid lane, which will be scouted out by Oxford. Do they have any sentries though? We do see some sentries on Venge,
They
so
are pinging it out,
yeah,
so they did
they
see
will
it.
be
Sentries on
will be
bench, so
in
that
that ward.
should get taken away quite quickly.
Yeah, and that's going to be crucial because it means the Zeus is going to be a lot less safe in this lane against the
Just
Spirit
be
Breaker.
about it.
Spirit
Yeah,
Breaker loves to go on the Zeus's that have no vision.
Oh, that would be a
It'll be
tribute.
interesting to see if Oxford can really punish that.
so it does look again like a solo Invoker safe lane, and that wasn't particularly successful before, so we won't know how that'll go. I mean, Shadow
Giving the D
Shaman,
ward
Sven,
to
and Witch Doctor, that's a lot of stuns, a lot of lockdown.
yeah.
He just doesn't have escape early.
He's gone for that first point into Exort again, so
Yeah, he's
he's going
going
to have
Quasi Exort again.
a really tough time until level 3 when he can get his Ghost Walk up, and by that point you would expect the supports to have Dust, so it'll be a lot harder for him.
Yeah, we're seeing a Spirit Breaker support, so
Yeah,
melee support not really offering that
he's
much.
doing well hiding behind this bush, so the ward that Kadira replaced won't see him yet. He might be able to come out and go on this Witch Doctor if he's got his charge up, which he does. But he's just
Level
going to
1
pull
though,
through.
no, not really any damage coming from Spirit Breaker yet.
Yeah. So this is the signal for Cambridge to start getting aggressive. You can already see the Witch Doctor moving
5-7
forward.
grabbing the creeps. The Shackle harass coming here from Bursa. Doesn't need any follow-up, he's just harassing with it.
Yeah. Meanwhile, mid lane, possible kill here for the
OS
Zeus.
quite low.
Almost
no.
gets it. But the
No,
Venge
that's
coming in
Steve,
from
sorry.
behind forces him back. It's a nice rotation from the Venge to save her mid laner there.
Verge with his bottle already, getting regens
Yeah.
and a clarity there.
It looks like bot lane there's been a little bit of aggression there, but nothing really come of it. Having the Spirit Break in this lane is so much nicer for the Zeus. He's not going to have, for the Invoker, he's not going to have that horrible time where he's just getting instantly gone on when he shows in lane.
Yeah.
Actually, the Sven's already taken
Yeah,
quite a lot
Sven
of damage.
getting quite low here. Invoker slowly gets damage with more levels in Exhaust, so he might be able to harass them out, especially if these supports roam as much as they did last game.
Yeah.
That will really take the pressure off the Invoker.
We see the Venge coming in from behind here.
Yep. So they
Potentially going to get caught out. She's going to get scouted. But
Spirit Breaker charge
yeah,
coming in.
we now see that
Stunning there.
the Shadow Shaman's got himself a bit isolated
Nice
here.
switched up to stun.
He's gonna run
We've
down.
not seen the follow-up stun here from Waffles.
Venge got the Wave of Terror level 1 instead of the stun, so there's going to be no kill there.
Shackles on the...
Well, it is the Invoker that falls first.
The charge again, 5-7 slow, but they're not going to
Spirit
push
Breaker
it.
pushing out a bit there. I think he could have gone for that kill. Not sure they had really any mana or damage to get him. He has got level 2 as well, so he's got that bash. I think worth taking a swing and seeing if you can get it. But you see in that top lane now, the Necrophos getting a bit more aggressive, more last hits. It's going to be a test of whether this Void can really farm.
That aura actually quite strong against the Void. You can't backtrack the
Yeah.
slow drain of your life. The creeps have been in a kind of favourable position here for the Invoker actually, constantly towards the tower, constantly pushing.
Ooh, and that sentry ward at the bot lane doesn't spot this Dire ward placement, which is
That's
very
very
nice
unlucky.
for Dire. Still
gonna
going to
get that
provide
ward.
good vision for them, but not really getting what they needed to get from that ward.
Pulling the creeps to the hard camp there.
This Witchlock needs to be careful. He could be in trouble here if they go on him.
Oh, they're
Got the
kind of
creeps
stuck
behind
in
him
corner,
to
they're going to
block.
go on him.
And he
Spirit
will
Breaker charge.
almost certainly fall here.
The
He
bash,
does.
don't even need the
Does
sun
get
strike.
bashed
The
immediately.
follow-up cold snap, the
17%.
stun from the Waffle and counter stun
It's a
from Sven, and he
nice,
runs away.
nice disengage from the other two Dire players here. Getting the stun out on 2. Good coordination by Bursa to break off the stun right as the stun came through.
Very dangerous there. Grouping up, getting a bit cornered by Oxford.
Yep.
CS looking fairly even mid.
Yep.
Steve getting some CS.
Interestingly though,
Some
the
CS.
Viper's sitting on top of the CS chart, but
If you look at the
only
Viper,
third in net worth.
the
The
Viper
Zeus
skill
getting
build
more
isn't
out of the lane
ideal.
than him.
Maxing out corrosive skin.
Yeah, that's definitely the way to deal with the Zeus as a Viper. Means he can't easily regen.
It
has
does,
a
it
nasty
does lose
time.
his damage a lot though. So
Yeah, it's also great for kill potential. If the Zeus does go and he's slowed, and the Spirit Breaker comes through, it can be significant. Just having that little bit of extra slow on him. Looks like the Spirit Breaker will get away here, but they lose the Invoker. Spirit Breaker unable to save him without the Venge there. So many different disables. Spirit Breaker just can't cancel them all.
we are seeing a tri-lane by tri-lane now. Venge staying bottom.
Denied.
Wave of Terror harass here. Viper even picking up an early cloak as well. Not wanting to get bursted by that Zeus.
We see a smoke here on the Venge, so they might try and go for a mid kill at some point, but the Spirit Breaker's already all the way back in base, so he's going to have to walk back into lane, get smoked, and then charge. But if he does so, definitely Zeus vulnerable, especially with the Viper. Oh, the DD's about to run out, but the Viper's got his cloak, so he might be going for a first item pipe to deal with this Zeus,
really
and
shut down that damage.
obviously famously good against Sven and Witch Doctor and Shadow Shaman as well. And the Sentry Ward here does catch the Oxford Ward, so Oxford
Yep.
are in the dark again. They're going to be much more cautious in this lane now.
Top lane, we're really seeing this Necrophos establish a bit of dominance here.
Yeah. You can see the difference in the
the
safe lanes at
CS.
this point. Invoker, third in net worth, just having a horrible time. Half the farm of the Necrophos. Possibly not.
Stun comes onto Sven. The follow-up cold
Sven,
snap.
he's got his Warcry, but he's
He's
choosing
going
not
to
to
go
use
down.
it.
He's got Warcry
does
off.
get it off.
The Zeus ult comes out.
Basically
Counter
being
stun on two,
tickled by these
and he
clicks.
runs away.
And
Yeah,
the Zeus
once-
kills the Spirit Breaker in the meantime. Looks like Spirit Breaker did charge towards mid there and got caught out after the vision. Did catch him. He died just north of the bottom rune.
This Void, took that Zeus ult damage. He's kind of low. Again, he's got 2 Ring of Regens here, and he's still having problems against the Necrophos.
Yeah, and it's a healthy 2.5k lead for Cambridge at 6 minutes. Oxford not really making the most of their lanes here. Definitely potential for kills, but not
the
really
Necro
finding
came
any.
out there, but able to backtrack the damage.
Yeah, that's
Wasn't
the
enough to kill the Void.
flip side of the Necro ult for Void. There's a charge coming in top now, so this is kill potential. Void's got his chrono up. He can't use it yet. He
No
needs
mana, though.
about 40 mana.
He's going to continue with the charge.
It looks like he will cancel. Just smart enough to realise that with the T1 tower there, diving in Necrophos not going to result in anything.
Verge actually taking a lot of damage from this corrosive skin. Still top of the net worth though.
Yeah, I'm kind of questioning this Invoker pick now. They've prioritised it 2 games in a row, specifically tailoring the Nyx ban for it, and not really paying off for them. He's gone for
Gonna get stunned here.
Forge Spirit Cold Snap, but
He's gonna run
not
away.
using Cold Snap. No real attempt to counterplay against this dual lane.
Sven getting quite a lot of farm here as well.
Yeah.
So Cambridge again seems to be farming a little bit better.
Luca's still getting no points into Wex at all, so he's not really valuing that. Zeus in potential trouble here. He does get the cancel out. Both the heroes here are going to get low.
Sunstrike's going to miss, but
the Zeus will fall.
the Vital's got enough damage to finish
The
him
raw
off.
tankiness of the heroes under the tower there, saving them. Any other 2 heroes would have been killed there. But you also see the value of that maxed out passive on the Viper. Zeus casting his bolt, not even on the Viper, and the static field triggering made him
Invoker's going to
really
get
slow.
stunned up again. He's going to get hexed up. He's going to get shackled. He's slowly getting chipped down. Is there enough damage? Yeah,
will
he goes
fall.
down.
No Ghost Walk to fall back on.
The Venge with the counter stun, but getting out safely.
Spirit
Breaker
Breaker is
charging from a while
he's
away.
coming in, but he's not going to be able to do much here. Sven is so good against Spirit Breaker at the early levels. Really, not much potential for Spirit Breaker to get him.
He's going to keep
I
charging.
say-
Gets hexed up. Waffles cancels the stun, gets stunned up himself.
They're
Doesn't
looking
do
to
that
dive the
much
tower
damage.
here. The war
2
cries out.
bashes in a row. 3 bashes in a row. The follow-up
70%.
stun. The war cry's about to run out. One more auto attack
OS
and he's
frog,
dead.
please.
Sven managing to kill the Venge. The tower hitting him. Is he gonna get a 4th
Oh.
bash on the cold
That's
snap?
a nice
and the
turnaround
Sunstrike.
there.
There we go. Now that is how you play Spirit
Yeah,
Breaker.
that's some
4
high
or
skill
5
Dota.
bashes. There we go. Turning that fight around.
Spirit Breaker using his raw RNG skills.
Yeah, that's what we need, Oxford. More bashes.
Perhaps they should have been picking PA, Troll Warlord.
Well, we'll see how the void, is successful later.
Yeah.
He's actually very low again, having to time walk away from this Necro, who does have his ult up and a completed Midas.
Looks
He's
like
going to get
Necro is
ulted
gonna go
down.
for it.
He's got his Q
And
off.
he will fall to
That's
that.
enough to finish him.
Yeah.
Zeus ult comes out and it kills the Spirit Breaker.
The Necro not enough to finish him there. A little bit of miscoordination with the Zeus not getting his ult off in time.
Steve
He's
going
actually
on
gonna
2.
fall here.
He's got maxed out armor and he managed to finish him off, but the
He
tower
will die in return.
takes him down. Waffle with the stun. He's going to try and dive the tower, but Cast comes out.
Witch Doctor is
Bounces a
having
few times.
none
the tower
of that.
as well. And now the counter RNG for Cambridge.
Absolutely none of that. Venge getting a bit sort of red mist in front of the eyes there, seeing a low HP hero, not really respecting the fact that the cask is OP.
OS Frog. Big charge coming out to Sven. He's not cancelled that many charges, so as past performance, he'll probably complete this one. It's a 2v2
He's
bottom.
very close to the level 6 as well. He's going to knock back the Shaman. Oh, but the charge doesn't
Oh.
complete.
Oh no!
The war trap on the
Shadow
Sven.
Shaman ult.
Sven will
Sven's
not be able to
trapped
pick his
there.
way out here.
But the
does
Spirit
manage to
Breaker
break
is not
through and
tanky enough to
get
tank
through.
all those wards.
Sven's used his God strength here, so he'll be looking
Looking
for
for
more.
another kill.
Gets
He
the,
finds
gets
Waffle, the
Venge.
stun comes out, the
Venge
cast
is
comes
coming
out,
forward
and he just
exactly
gets
the wrong
flicked
time.
down. Shadow
Still
Shaman diving the
secured
tower.
by the Shaman.
Diving, the Witch Doctor ult comes out, but
there's no vision there for the Witch
Tower's
Doctor
getting
ult.
out of
A bit of a waste.
Tower is under attack.
But at the same time, Invoker's still working towards his 12-minute Midas.
this lane getting out of hand again like it did last game.
Yeah.
We've not really seen any rotations except the Spirit Breaker. Maybe the Void should come, or the
Radiant's
Viper.
bottom tower is
The
under
Viper who's
attack.
currently diving
Sven-
Verge mid.
Sven is going deep here. He's going to get caught out. And almost certainly will fall. Although he has got that war cry.
He's
Oh, the
juking him in the
jukes.
trees, he's juking him in the trees. The
Obscene
Zeus ult comes out,
juking.
and the right click picking him off.
Sven doesn't
still
have a TP
juking
there.
again. He's
And
juking
another
again.
juke. Another
He's
one.
hiding in the corner. He's using his Quelling
Another
Blade.
one.
The Warcry's still active. He's hiding.
Oh
And they
my.
think he's TP'd out. Rabbit
Yeah,
thinks
they
he's
think
TP'd
he's
out.
gone.
He's got no TP. He has to come out.
Another juke.
And he's slowly coming out with the Quelling Blades. He's going to
Meanwhile, at
Quelling
mid
Blade
lane,
his way
Zeus is
out.
getting gone on. He's going to die here almost certainly. Will he get the return kill? No
Yeah.
ult up, he will not have enough damage.
Veg slowly just getting
Burge proving that even Zeus
away.
is not an automatic lane win.
Sven's still
Depends on
trying
the
to get out
player.
of these trees. He doesn't have a TP. He's still stuck there. He's actually been maxing the Warcry, which
Yeah.
shows why he's
John
being so tanky.
tunneling his way to victory.
Spirit Breaker charging.
Dyer's middle
Charging
tower is
top.
under
Shaman pinging him out, probably picking some choice words to describe this Sven. He will
Dizluffy
be
getting charged, there's no follow-up, so the
choosing not to just walk on
I mean,
the path
I'm
out
not
to the
sure
lane.
this is worth it in the end. He's missing out on a lot of
He's missing out
a
a
lot
lot.
of XP, a lot of gold, but
He's also got a path to get out. He's chosen not
he's
to take
role-playing
it.
Timbersaw over here. He's been here maybe
Yeah.
a minute or so. He's
Hates
found his way to the
trees.
tunnel and he's got out there. He's got to the side shop. He might TP home. He's got
Witch Doctor
400
TP
HP.
mid. They will get the
Invoker
return
getting
kill.
a kill
no.
mid.
The Venge
No
with
doubt
a
with
nice
Sunstrike.
save onto the Viper there. She will fall in return. And the cast just keeps going. Look at it go.
The Zeus ball
Look
just
at
finishing
it
him
go.
off.
Wish I'd never
Zeus with the ult up now.
Viper managing to TP home.
Yeah, he will not waste it. He knows the Viper's TP down.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Clapping his hands,
Here, Radiant's been
but
fortified.
not
No,
casting.
mate, don't waste your time.
Going straight for that Veil actually.
Yeah, and it looks
Once-
like the Sven will be heading towards a Blink Daggers. They're going to go for that early game team fight build rather than prioritizing the farm. Although he's gone for a very strange skill build. He's got 4 points in Warcry, 1 point in stun, and 2 points in cleave.
Yeah, it is a little bit
So,
of a strange build.
He really just wants to have armor all the time, is the message I'm getting from that. Which, fair enough.
The Viper ult coming out of Burge.
Yeah, Burge
Tanky.
will.
The Sunstrike coming
almost
out. It's
certainly
going to
be
land.
doing it.
One more.
It's a
for attack.
lovely
The
cast.
bounce
Look at it
between
go.
everyone. The Necrophos ult coming out.
Dizluffy
Dominating
there as well.
Dizluffy and a
Making
killing spree on
Dota
5-7.
sad for Viper.
70 seconds, yeah. That's very,
He
very
gets the
painful.
Venge as well with the aggressive blink.
Kill.
You become
Yeah,
feast.
Dizluffy.
Cambridge again starting to run riot.
Yeah, showcasing the strength of that free farming Necro. If you don't shut him down, he's going to get his items. He's already working towards a boots of travel, so
He's
going
got
to
his
be
boots
very
of trouble
mobile.
and his Midas.
Yeah,
And his Blink Dagger. Top of the net worth here by at least 2,000. Viper's going to be hurt quite a lot in this 70 seconds that he's had to sit out.
he's on a dominating streak as well, so he's getting the work done for this team.
Radiant's middle tower is
Putting
under
Burge
attack.
on his back and carrying him. Burge with the DD. He's going to
Blink
get
dagger
some
for the
sick
Sven.
right clicks off now. Get his Veil as well. Shaman
Forge
being
Spirit's
chased
going
away
off.
by a Forge Spirit. By 2 Forge Spirits.
The
Stop
best
the
number.
bullying. Invoker, yeah, Invoker's gone for a much more balanced skill build this time, although I guess it's really the regular build. We'll have to see how it goes.
Oh,
But he does
Invoker,
get the
he's
Ghost
gone
Whip off.
invisible. Basically invincible. The Zeus
value
bolt a
Ghost
little
Whip.
bit too far away, but it should scout him out. He should remain invisible though.
He will be fine. Cambridge unable to chase with that amount of slow applies to him. They're going on top lane now. Dizluffy pretty strong. I'm not sure this is going to pay off.
The
him.
bash has
He
come
gets
out,
that
but he's
first hit
He's
bash.
not confident for the 4 bashes in a row again, so he backs off.
I think this guy does tells you how to do the RNG.
4 Cambridge here is bottom.
And Sven blinks in,
Blink
he
into the
finds
trees,
finds him
Sven
almost
ult,
immediately.
and
He will fall.
Cabbage just absolutely melts.
We're seeing a lot of
Steve
TV responses, but they're
also
going to be
died.
coming in one at a time.
The Chrono, it's a bit late, and they can't
Yeah, they
take
sort
the
of.
damage. The buyback on the Invoker, but he
Bit of a
TP's
miscue
back,
there.
Essential Ward's down,
Oh,
and
Invoker's
he gets ulted off.
Invoker's going to be dead for a while now.
And the tower, absolutely nothing lost on the side of Cambridge.
That is what is known as a disaster. Oh, and some BM coming out as well.
Question mark.
Control your players, Burge. There's Highlander
Massive
Highlander
XP.
genes there.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dyer's
But yeah,
top
that
tower
was a
is under
disaster
attack.
for Boston. They all
yeah.
TP'd one after another. Chrono, bit of a miscue. Just wanted to
The
cancel the
Invoker
Witch Doctor.
buyback as well, just not doing enough.
Yeah, Invoker, really no impact at this point.
And if we look at the net worth here, like last game, 10,000 XP deficit.
Invoker
for
bought
Oxford.
back, TP'd in, and didn't even have a chance to invoke a new skill. Still with the Ghost Walk.
Oh, the Spirit Breaker ult comes out on the Sven.
Comes out,
he
but
gets
Sven's-
hexed up and killed.
Sven's got a lot of armor. He doesn't care.
He doesn't really care, yeah. The 1 came out and the mech, and he's good as new.
Yeah, Cambridge still with the heals from Dizluffy and Witch Doctor.
2
So
TP away, doesn't
they're
look like they want
already
to go high ground
ready
yet.
to rock again. They're heading towards mid. Luffy saying he's just going to go back to farm until his ult's up. He loves to make people sad.
This
Invoker still dead.
this Void, have you seen the Void's items? He's so far behind. He's got absolutely no
Oh
damage.
no, you hate to see that.
And he's going for that pipe, isn't he? He's going
Going
for
for
that pipe. He's
the
just
pipe
gonna
to go with the casual cloak on the Viper.
and
Surprised this Spirit Breaker doesn't have a casual cloak as well. It's actually good value on him.
all that regen just shows how he just couldn't match up against the Necro, even with all that regen.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a
Mid tower
really
gonna
tough
go down.
lane for a melee offlaner to go against, because Necro will always find his farm, and he'll always just whittle you down. Then level 6, you just start dying, and you die for so long. It's awful. No one wants to see it.
The zoning Zeus out there.
Yeah. He scouts
Void
out the
comes
Spirit
in.
Breaker charge. They do know he's coming. If he's going to cancel,
He's
he's
cancelled
cancelled,
it.
but he's in the trees. He will not get spotted. Ward spots him out, but he gets away with it. This Witch Doctor at this point is tankier than the Void by quite a way.
Well, the Void's just picked up his Hood of Defiance.
Actually, Witch Doctor
Charge coming out on the
slightly
Witch
tankier
Doctor.
than the Spirit Breaker.
Charge gets cancelled. There's vision there. They saw them coming. Regen ring for the Zeus. Ether lens on the Shadow Shaman.
Yeah, and we're just starting to see the
I mean,
game.
if we look at the net worth now, the
Yeah,
Shadow
it's
Shaman,
getting
they're
a bit
higher
out of
net worth
control.
than 4 players on Oxford.
Little bit out of control there. Everything's sort of just going fine for Cambridge. They're sort of just poodling along, not really having to deal with anything. Got Necro farming when he wants, ulting when he wants. With those boots of travel, he can just always come in and join the fight.
Yeah.
And then obviously the Zeus just casting ult on cooldown at this point, basically scouting them out, looking for picks.
Sven ricing away as well. He's got his
They're
main
going to
dagger.
go in. They got the Chrono on too. TP coming in as well on the Witch Doctor will be into
That's
the
a
Chrono.
really good Chronosphere there. The Sunstrike as well
The
connect.
cast comes out. They're dropping a lot of
Spirit
ults.
Breaker.
Spirit Breaker will fall. Not enough tank to survive all of that physical
Too
damage.
much regen. They can't. They just
Yeah.
can't kill anyone. They've not got the damage.
That pipe will not save you from Witch
And he
Doctor
blinks
ults.
to get the DD. Diz
Serpent
Luffy
Ward.
chasing Steve down here.
Oh, Dizluffy
Just following him with
must
that
be
aura.
the real Dizluffy.
Must be the. Oh, he had a self. The self.
Oh, and the
Sven ult just going an
1,000
absolute
range
mile.
Sven stun
And that little hand
will take down the
following him
Viper.
there.
Venge coming
Chasing
in,
down the waffle now.
offering herself up to the Sven at this point.
He's got the urn. Everyone's got blink daggers. Absolutely
Yeah.
destroyed.
There's just no way to escape for Oxford at this point.
Dive
So
T-
many blinks,
TTO
so
on.
many stuns. They got nothing.
That wasn't even a worth trade. They only got the Zeus.
Similar to the story we've seen before as well. Just all the cores on Cambridge on top of the net birth chart. Spirit Breaker's now dead bottom, having done so much to try and carry his team with his charges. He's
4
not
heroes
getting enough.
bottom. The only hero
Yeah.
that's got any more than Shadow Shaman or Oxford is the mid Viper.
Yeah, and we're actually seeing both the supports on Cambridge almost level with the Viper on farm.
A levels. Oh, if we look at the levels as well, we've got a level 16 Necrophos here. Huge advantage on the enemy team.
If you go to the fancy points as well, you can see the sort of level
Got
of
a fight
impact.
here. The cast
that
comes
the
out,
Void
bouncing
is having.
between two. 5-7 tries to TP out, but the
Yeah.
stun comes in from Waffle.
That will
He's
be
under
a
the
valuable
tower. Looks like they're
pick-off.
going to pick him off.
500 gold there from the Witch Doctor kill.
It's a dominating streak there.
Void
not able to find
triples
anything
his
else.
fantasy points from 0.2 to 0.6.
We're looking at a Void build here. Poor man's shield, Hood of Defiance.
Yeah.
Not the most effective damage build.
He just
He's trying to cancel
he's
the
just
charge.
the boy who wants to play
The
Dota
Viper
and not
ult, but
die.
the bash takes him away from the Sunstrike.
Doesn't
The
even
Meteor
matter at this
coming
point
out
though,
here.
he's got his ult off.
The Necrophos
Zeus's
ult,
work is
just
done.
deleting Viper. Necrophos, he's level 16, he doesn't care, he's going to chase him down. The
Void.
Ethernet shackles here.
Oh no.
Ned's going down.
Oh, this Luffy blinks the wrong way. Looks like
Zeus
Void.
dying again, but
Oh,
that's
Venge,
it.
she's under a cent. No, she's not quite under the observer
TP's
ward.
away.
Just about gets away with it.
They should be able to get this tower.
Radiant's middle tower
It's
is under attack.
got strength for a little bit longer.
Yeah. And there's not going to be much that's going to be able to stop the Cambridge train at this point. They're just going to chop, chop, chop.
Middle tower is
17,500 net worth lead,
Yeah.
15,000 XP lead. At 21 minutes, this is a huge advantage.
Say what you want. At least we've had more kills than the League of Legends.
At least it's much more entertaining
Yeah.
than League of Legends. Let's not talk about that game here, please.
Radiant's top tower
Only one
is
tower
under
left on the
attack.
Oxford side here, getting chipped down slowly.
Oh, Void with
Oh,
the pause.
pause from Ned. Is it time for the Kappa song?
Yeah. Carle.
Oh, it's called Go. Ping issues.
Yeah.
Take this moment again. Oh no,
I believe them when they say they have ping issues.
Brutal Savage correct.
But yeah, these towers.
Looks like they
Towers are
want
not
to
long for
defend,
this
but
world.
they haven't got the Viper. He's dead for 11.
Yeah,
No
there's
buyback.
absolutely nothing they can do. Look at this Witch Doctor. He's so confident.
The solo chrono, and they can't even burst him down. He's still alive.
Yeah.
The Necro not quite finishing him off, but he dies in the end. Getting chased down. The Witch Doctor are not doing much.
Witch
Zeus
Doctor
coming down.
absolutely
Viper
no
ulted
right
Sven.
to live there, but he
Sven
gets away
still
with it.
diving. The ice wall
And it
slowing
looks like
them
this
down.
Viper
They
will
can't take
fall
that.
to the
Viper going down in the end. There's 4 of them here. The tier 2's gone.
And the
going to the
Serpent
tier
Wards
3.
are ready on the
Only the-
Shaman. If Burge would just share his bottle like a good teammate.
Only the buyback here on the Spirit Breaker.
Burge choosing to bottle himself though.
Who else would he bottle?
This Luffy,
This game looks like it's
a
over.
monster at this point. There's no way
Oxford
he's
need a
gonna die.
miracle. Yeah, Oxford need a miracle. The entire Cambridge team with a higher net worth here than the Oxford team. I mean, maybe this Void build wasn't the one. Could have defied Spore-Man Shield. It just doesn't give you enough damage. Cambridge are playing safe here though. They're not fully committing.
I mean, they could be almost at the fountain and they would be playing safe at this point.
The Sunstrike Meteor combo just not doing any damage. Witch Doctor not caring.
Yeah.
Sven just chipping down this Rax. Finishing the second Rax. Are they going for mid as well? Oh, the
I
Necro
don't
got
think
stopped.
I don't think the push will be stopping at all here.
He gets the
Necro
kill on
going
the
in.
Evoke. He's trying to TP out. He gets swapped. He gets bashed. And he's going to get killed.
Here.
He still gets the double kill though. That was 1,400 gold to the
1,500
Void.
gold
The
to the
buyback
Void.
on the Spirit Breaker. No buyback on the Necro. He does have BTs, but he's choosing not to come back in.
Yeah.
Viper's getting killed.
Necro
but,
confident
able
that he
to get
doesn't
out.
actually need
The
to buy
Shadow
back
Shaman
here.
wards mid. They're taking the second Rax.
Yeah.
There's nothing Oxford
Evoker,
have got here.
he got hit by the old scythe, so he will not be able to join the fight for 50 seconds.
Yeah.
By that point, his
Necros
Rax
could have
may
fought
be
back
dead.
here, but choosing not to.
Yeah.
Just choosing to let his team stay there on his own.
He wants to buy his Shiva's guard, that's
Sven
why.
pops his ultimate, dives in, gets stunned up, gets his stun off. Viper absolutely melts into the physical damage. The
Cambridge
cast
trying
doing
their best
absolute
to-
work.
trying their
Stunning
best to throw
absolutely
with these
everyone.
guys, but
Is
they
Waffle going to get
actually
out?
can't
No, he
die.
gets finished off by a bolt and an arc lightning. The swap the Witch Doctor into the fountain.
Oh,
The
this
shackles
is-
from miles away.
this is getting
Sven
dirty.
diving the fountain, getting the Chrono off onto 2, but he's not got any damage.
doing
He gets
about
Yule
5
shot by the
damage.
Zeus. He can't do anything. He's going back to the fountain. There's nothing they can do. It's
Oh,
Ned on his own.
no.
Ned and his hood. Seeing a Blink Dagger picked up on the Witch Doctor here. These net worths. Let's have a quick look at the XP. 25,000 at 24 minutes. 35,000 net worth at 24 minutes.
Yeah.
Things are not looking good for
This
Oxford.
is on a level with last year now.
This is almost unwinnable now.
Yeah.
I mean,
would
this is
s-
99% unwinnable.
Radiant's middle tower
Roshan
is
is up.
rabid.
Necrophos picked up a completed Shiva's Guard since we last looked at his items. 17,000 net worth at 24 minutes. Very formidable enemy. Oxford just looking to push out these lanes really. Doesn't look like they've got any ganking plans in mind.
Cambridge happy to take the Roshan before they finish this game. Really no need, but Burge with the misblink there. Let's all just focus on that. Zoom right in on that.
Roshan getting a few cheeky bashes here.
But he's trying to pretend that he meant to stand there, but he absolutely didn't.
Yeah, he's not leaving, is he? He's like,
Not
yeah, I
fooling
blinked
anyone.
here. I meant to blink here. Yeah, this race isn't going to take too long here. The DD on Sven. Burge trying to get the last set on Roche actually with Bolt.
He's trying to get the
Trying to get that
Aegis
extra,
on the shore.
that extra gold.
Yeah. It's at the point where I'm expecting to see a mango shop set up in the Oxford base at some point.
Those effigies.
We
have
do
gotta
see
go
the
as well.
happy little tree in the mid lane from the Spirit Breaker.
The only thing that's happy on the Oxford
Yeah,
team.
the only thing.
Okay, they're going for the final racks, the final push.
Yeah, and
snakes
honestly,
come
there's
out.
no way Oxford can
These
even
are
try
Aghanim
to
snakes
initiate.
as well. They absolutely melt. Oh,
need
and,
to get-
and Ned getting shackled. Oh no.
And
I
he-
know.
He gets
this
swapped
Luffy
back
ult is
right
just
in front of
melted.
the Disluffy.
Just Too
Snuffy
strong. The
shows no
regen as
mercy.
well. Steve ults him, but he just shrugs it off.
They're
The
all
Shivas and
dead.
the regen
Oh
proving far
god,
too
it's
much.
horrible. And
Ned there
that's
calling
the
GG.
GG.
Looks like Cambridge have taken this
Ah,
2-0.
Oxford managing to escape with all their effigies still up. You just don't want to
Gotta
see
get those
that.
effigies. Waffle dying, seeing. They call GG. The game's over. It's been an
Yeah,
absolute train wreck for the Oxford Dota team here.
yeah. And they need
Two
to
very comprehensive victories for Cambridge.
go home and think about their lives.
Yeah, I mean, this new roster changed from last year. Not proved to be very
Yeah.
successful.
Confirmed Spoon was the reason they won. Confirmed.
Maybe Oxford should reconsider their tactics. But there we go. This is the final esport of the day.
The binary score from Venge 1-1-1-1-1.
Maybe the Hearthstone's still going on the B stream. But again, shout out to our sponsors, Intel and Twitch.
Thank you for joining us for
Yep.
that game.
Thanks for everyone who's watching, including every mother who's
Yeah.
taking their time out to watch Twitch, including my mum. Shout out to my mum. There we go. She texted me, said I had to. We might be having an interview with the Cambridge
Yeah,
captain
we'll try and get Burge
at
up
the
here.
end. So if you
So
stay
we
with
can,
us, you can see Burge looking a little bit cockier than usual.
yeah.
So yeah, thanks for tuning in. I'm not actually sure on the overall outcome of Varsity.
I'm pretty sure that Oxford won all the unimportant games and then Cambridge won the important ones.
So what is it, a 3-2 to Oxford? Do you think?
I think Hearthstone's still going on, but
Hearthstone's still
I think
going
it's
on.
3-1 right now.
We've got comments from the audience. We won the Hearthstone.
3-2.
So
Okay.
Oxford winning the Counter Strike, the Hearthstone. What other games even are there? No, we lost the StarCraft.
LOL.
Oh yeah, the LOL. We won the LOL. A shock win there.
But yeah.
Yeah, we've got Burge coming for. We'd like to interview him as the Cambridge caster, introducing Burge. There we go. Let me change the HUD.